This channel uploaded only 12 videos, but they made over $5,000 just with these 2-minute self-improvement faceless videos. These other channels followed the exact same strategy, and they get millions of views and print thousands of dollars in this niche. What's crazy is that it only took me about 30 minutes to create a video similar to theirs using completely free AI tools. So in today's video, I'm going to copy their entire strategy and show you A to Z how to exactly build a channel like that using free AI tools, with steps that literally anyone can take. From picking viral topics to editing videos just like theirs, and even tricks they use to get views without getting shadow banned. And not only that, because by the end of the video I'm going to reveal a secret monetization method that literally anyone could follow to print up to $10,000 a month in this niche. I'm not bullshitting here. I've actually used this strategy myself to make videos that print me thousands of dollars and even tens of thousands. Now before I get into the tutorial, I just want to mention that we'll be using a lot of prompts and links in this video. That's why I made a step-by-step document that has everything you'll need for this tutorial to work. It's 100% free and you'll find it below. Anyways, to get started, we first need to set up our channel branding the right way. So step 1, the unique branding. The branding on this niche is very unique and clean, and if you see these channels, you'll see exactly what I mean. So let me show you exactly how to design a similar brand using Canva. First, the name of your channel. You don't want to spend more than 1 minute on this because it's the most stupid thing you could do. So just use this prompt I left for you in the document. Hit generate, then choose a name. Next, we need a logo. For that, we're going to use Canva. So log into your Canva account, then search up a YouTube profile picture and start a new design. From there, choose a color to be your theme. For me, I'll go with green. Then set it as your background. Then you're going to write the name you went with just like this. It doesn't have to be more complicated. And the same goes for your banner. So search up YouTube banner, start a new design, and set a color just like I did here. Then you're going to write here anything you think would fit as long as it looks clean. Lastly, simply download it as a PNG, and as you can see, you now have a full channel branding done. Now this is the part that builds your audience, but what a lot of people face a problem with is getting views in the first place. You see, a problem I faced a lot when I started doing YouTube automation was using wrong accounts for my channel, which ended up getting me 0 views and 0 impressions. But when I discovered aged accounts and started using them, the results were like this. Now aged accounts are just accounts that have been up on YouTube for a very long time, ideally 2 to 15 years. And the reason these accounts get faster engagement and explode on views is simply because YouTube trusts them more and ranks them as real people and not bots. But when you start a new account, YouTube doesn't trust you at first, so you have to wait for some time to start getting good views. Now a lot of people ask me, where do I get these accounts? So I did some digging and eventually came across this site called MonetizedProfiles. I'll leave a link below in case you want to check it out. Though I want to say that you could still make this work with your normal YouTube account, but it just takes a little bit more time for YouTube to trust you. Buying one of these accounts is just to save time and get views as fast as possible. Anyways, enough yapping, I think it's now time for the next step in the process, and that is picking a winning topic to start with. Believe it or not, if you pick the wrong topic for your video, then you're pretty much set to fail from the start. Your topic needs to have 2 things to go viral in this niche. First, it has to be unique. To stand out in this niche and beat your competition, you have to come up with something unique and different from other self-improvement videos. If your topic is the same as the other 1,000 videos, why are people going to click on your video? Look at the topics of this channel, for example. Notice how they're unique and different from other generic self-improvement content? The second thing that makes a viral topic is that it solves a specific problem. You have to focus on a specific problem and solve it. That could be charisma, communication skills, or confidence. It doesn't matter, you just have to be specific. Now, lucky for you, you don't have to worry about this because I've already prepared for you a prompt that will basically generate for you a list of topics that fit this criteria. All you have to do is copy it from the step-by-step document and paste it into ChatGPT, then hit generate. After that, you'll be given a list of topics, so just go over all of them and pick the ones you want to go with. Once that's done, now you're ready to start moving on to writing a script for that topic. This step is super simple since ChatGPT is going to do all the work for us. Simply copy the next prompt and paste it in the same chat. Then write in the topic you're going with in this box right here. Now before I hit generate, I do want to mention that this prompt will give you about 2 to 4 minutes just like the reference channel, but you can really change that number to whatever you like, even 8 minutes works. So now hit generate. As you can see, the script is written within seconds. With AI, it's really freaking easy to do things. Now with the script ready, it's time to give it a sexy voiceover. For this part, you don't have to worry about recording the voiceover yourself, because even if your voice isn't that good, you can still generate voiceovers that sound very human and realistic using this AI tool called ElevenLabs. So once you log into ElevenLabs, the first thing you want to click on is the Voices tab in the top left corner. That's where you'll find a whole list of voices you can play around with and click on any one of them to hear how they sound. You can find good voices like that, but for me, I just like to use the filters tool instead. So I'm gonna set it to a British accent and make sure it's a young man. But most importantly, make sure to choose high quality voices, because these are the ones that sound so realistic, even my 10-year-old brother won't tell if it's AI. So once your filters are set, scroll through the results until you find a voice you like. When you do, just click Use Voice right here. Now, all that's left is to paste your script into the box, click Generate, then download the final voiceover. And just like that, you got your voiceover ready, which means now it's time to move on to editing the actual video. Now, most of you probably think it's going to be a headache to find movie clips for these videos, but the truth is, there's actually some free websites where you can download them in just a few clicks. One thing I do want to mention though is that when you're editing, make sure to keep each clip between 1 to 5 seconds max. That's exactly what this channel is doing right here. And the reason is simple. Movies are super strict when it comes to copyright. But if you only use a few seconds from each clip, it usually falls under fair use, so you won't get hit with copyright claims. Now, I'm just going to head over to this website, which you'll find linked in the step-by-step document, and download a few clips to show you how I edit them. Once you spend some time getting your clips, the next step is to edit everything together into one full video. For this part, we're going to use Capcut. It's free, beginner-friendly, and you don't even need the pro version to follow along. So go ahead and create an account, then start a new project. First thing you want to do is import all the assets we generated earlier. Next, change the aspect ratio to 16:9 so it fits the long-form YouTube format. After that, drop your voiceover into the timeline just like this. Now before we move on, there's something really important you need to fix right away, and a lot of people leave in all the dead spaces in the voiceover, and that completely kills the flow of the video. All you gotta do is zoom in, find those dead spaces, and cut them out using the cut tool and delete them. And then just repeat that for all the other pauses, so your video feels tighter, faster, and way less boring. Next, we're gonna start matching the clips with the voiceover to make everything feel smooth. To do that, just listen to the voiceover. Then drop in your first clip to match the first line like this. Then do the same for the next line, cutting out any unnecessary parts if needed. Now here comes the fun part, adding text to the clips, the part that makes these channels unique and fun to watch. This step is super important, and honestly, it's a huge reason why their videos stand out so much. So first, click on the text tab and add a new text box. Now what you're going to want to do is go word by word with the voiceover and write each one out. Start with the first word like this, then the next one, and between every word, add a cut. By the end, the final version should look something like this. Before we move on, let's quickly customize the text so it actually looks nice and clean. Pick the first word, then choose a font you like from this box. I'm going to go with this one and keep it white. Then add a little shadow behind it just like this. Now repeat the same process for the rest of the words and then move on to the other clips. After a few minutes, you have your text looking solid and clean. But we're not done yet, because this video still feels incomplete without one very important thing: sound design. Without it, the video just feels empty and boring. To fix that, we're going to add some sound effects to the text animations so everything pops up and feels way more alive. And lucky for you, I made this step super easy, and I'll put together a 100% free sound effects pack with all the ones you'll need. Just click the link below and it'll be sent to you instantly. I downloaded a few from there and dropped them under the timeline, placing each one where it fits the best, like this. So here's what the final video looks like.
Most people talk too much. They over-explain, overshare, overperform, thinking if they say enough, they'll finally be liked.
Now, the last thing left is to export your video. Make sure your export settings are exactly like this. And then you're good to go. But even with all that done, there's still one final part left, and without it, you're basically not going to get any views at all. That's the packaging of your video. I've had some videos that have gotten millions of views and print me thousands of dollars, and that was simply because I knew how to make good packaging for my videos. And by packaging, I just mean the title and thumbnail of your video. If you have the best video in your niche but have a trash thumbnail, you're not going to get views, no matter what. Now, if you check out the thumbnails from these channels in this niche, you'll notice that they're super creative, but still really simple to make. So I'm going to show you how to do the exact same thing and design a thumbnail just like theirs using Canva. First, log into your Canva account, search for YouTube thumbnails, and start a blank page. Since our branding color is green, I'm going to go ahead and set the background to green just like this. Next, let's add some elements that represent what the video is about. I'll search up for something related right here in the search bar, drop in a few elements like this, and then turn them white to match this style. Now it's time to add the text. Head over to the text tab and click Add Heading. From here, write something that's interesting and makes people want to click. Then customize the text with a bold, clean font and stretch it across the thumbnail so it really stands out. After that, just resize everything, make sure it looks all balanced, and then download your thumbnail as a PNG file. Super simple, right? I've actually made more thumbnails using this exact style with different variations, so you just need to be a little creative with it like I did here. Now at this point, we've made the full video from start to finish, but there's still one last step in this strategy, and without it, you're not going to make any money from your YouTube channel. We're going to talk about the secret monetization method. Now, yeah, you could make some good money with just YouTube ad revenue, but what most people don't know is just by adding this simple thing is that your channel could 10x your income without doing more work. And that's achieved by what's called digital products. Digital products are stuff like ebooks, editing packs, courses, and paid communities, and they're really great for two reasons. First, you don't have to deal with all the headaches of shipping, product costs, or any of the stuff that comes with physical products. Second, you create the product once and it keeps making you money passively forever. So what kind of product works best for this niche? I recommend starting with ebooks first. All you gotta do is pick a specific problem for your audience to deal with, like social anxiety, fear of public speaking, stuff like that, and create a simple ebook that helps solve it. Then you just promote it in your videos. Take this channel, for example. He talks about communication skills and talking to women, then sells a course and a couple of guides. And clearly, it's working for him, and it makes way more money than relying on YouTube ad revenue alone. If you want to know exactly how to build a digital product step by step, you can join my free Discord community where I'll show you exactly how and answer any questions you have. Click the link below to join, and don't forget to subscribe to Pablo, the sexiest man doing YouTube in this world. That's it for today's video. See ya.